Well, folks, I can tell you this, man. After binge watching Kitchen Nightmares and looking at fights of a lot of these ladies, I can tell you, man, I'm disappointed. Oh, I'm real disappointed. Stay tuned.
Hey guys, this is Guitar Babe 21 and you're watching Coach Shelton Harrison.
Well, I tell you, boy, things just went from bad to worse, man, for these ladies at the bottom. And guys, the reason why I tell y'all this, man, is that the people at the bottom, they're not going to be considered, for the Tough 28 show. They're not going to be considered, and they're not going to make it, okay? It is pretty much a foregone conclusion that the people at the top, they're going to make it. Now, here's my issue with the whole thing, okay? My issue with the whole thing is that the people at the top, with the exception of Lisa Pacheco and Penny Kanzai, they don't have like the kind of experience, they don't have a lot of seasoned experience, Now there's some people at the top that I do agree with, okay? I agree that we all agree that Leah Letson is the future, okay? And to be honest, I don't even think Leah Letson should be considered, because Leah Letson is doing a good job, okay? I don't even think she need the show. Like, Leah Letson she's already, been signed by the UFC. She's already signed. And I just think Leah Letson just need to keep training with her camp, because they're doing a phenomenal job with Leah Letson, And it's just like, okay, man, she gonna change camps for a little bit to be on this show. And the show could be 8, 9 weeks, 10 weeks. I just think that, I hope that doesn't mess with the maturity process of Leah Letson. I hope that don't, And I see, too, it's an opportunity, because the winner of this tournament, could get that shot at Chris Cyborg. And I'll be pulling for Leah Letson. I just think that Leah Letson is doing I think she's doing better, man. The people in Wisconsin with Leah, they're doing a phenomenal job with her, man. They got this girl doing her thing. They got her on top of the world right now, okay? And I'm a huge Leah Letson fan. I don't know. I don't know if this is the best move, but I understand why Leah's doing it, First of all, it's a chance to get a lot of money, okay? At the end, the tournament winner gets they get a big purse, man, the winner. And it's an opportunity to get her name and just to do things, And I think Leah, too, Leah don't like drama. Like, Leah Letson hate drama. That's one thing I've learned about Leah through interviewing her, and even just talking to her off the air. Leah hate drama. And I know when you get to these tough houses, it's a lot of damn girl drama. And Leah just not trying to hear all that stuff, man. I don't know, man. I don't know. You got Marcia Allen, she's got some experience, but, I think her level of competition, to me, it's not as good, It's not as good. And I can understand putting these fighters in, because the tough tournament is to, try to help mold some of these fighters. I get that. Katarina Leiner, I'm not sold, y'all. I'm not sold. I think she's an up-and-coming fighter, but when she fought Sarah Kaufman, she fell apart. And that was her first, fighter, man, at, really credible opponent. And she fell apart. She couldn't do it. She couldn't defeat Sarah Kaufman. Lisa Pacheco, now, this is one I do agree with. Lisa has a lot of experience, okay? And Lisa can be a veteran who can definitely help, really mold some of these younger fighters. Getting some minutes in with Lisa Pacheco is going to be good. And I hope Leah Letson and Lisa Pacheco get to train. Penny Kanzai, that's another one that I do agree with. Penny Kanzai is at the upper right. She's the 1, 2, 3. She's the fifth one from the right. Penny Kanzai, has a lot of experience. She's fought some top-level strikers, some top-level grapplers. She's been in there with some of the best, and she even fought for the Invicta title. So that's somebody else that I think can mature and do a good job. Solorenko, okay? Solorenko. I watched a few of her fights, man. I watched some of her fights, and me, now personally, I wasn't too impressed, I just wasn't, I don't know if she's going to be able to really deal with these girls, man. I don't know if she's going to be able to deal with the rough girls like the Marcia Allens and the Leah Letsons and the Lisa Pachecos. I don't know, man. It's gonna get real serious. Now, B. Malecki, this is somebody I'm really high on. I actually think that, don't look at her record. I actually think that B. Malecki, I think that she's got the skill sets, okay? And I think that, whoever the trainer is, or whoever, what camp she's in, I think that they can really hone in on some of her skills, because she's a good striker. But now, I want to see the whole total package. She's not afraid. She fights very courageously. This is somebody who's very entertaining, and you got to keep your eye on B. Malecki. Let's go to the people at the bottom, okay? A lot of the people at the bottom, you can tell that these are veterans. These are seasoned veterans. And in the tough house, you need a few. You need a good amount of seasoned veterans to help, mold and mature some of this young talent. Because some of this young talent, you know, they immature. They do stupid stuff, man. They say stupid things, you know. And it's really good to have, you know, some veterans who, they got some common sense, you know. They got a lot of common sense. And, you know, I've seen some of the tough tournaments in the past, y'all. I've seen it, okay? Well, you know, here it is. Here it is. Okay? Here it is. The people at the bottom, okay? You got Liz Phillips. Now, Liz Phillips, she's 7-6, and people would say, you know, her resume isn't quite there, but you know, she's been in there with some tough, very tough opponents. And you know, I'm like this, man. You know what? Liz, she can kind of relate to the younger generation. She's in her early 30s. She can relate to those. She can relate to those people, and you know, she would probably bring a little bit of maturity. And probably, you know, Liz don't like drama either. You know, she's not into the drama, so she could have easily, you know, dispelled some of the drama. Now, Cindy Dandois, I'm gonna tell y'all right now, okay? Cindy Dandois, you know, she's definitely been discriminated against, okay? And guys, I'm just saying, man. I'm just saying, it's really a thing to me how Cindy's been treated, you know, how she's been treated. They're biased, man. They're biased. They're very, very, very biased. And you know, they're holding Cindy, you know, they're holding the Alexis Davis fight against Cindy Dandois. That's what they're doing. I mean, first of all, you give the girl a contract, okay? Then you tell her, hey, you need to fight Alexis Davis on short notice. Now, if Cindy Dandois would have said, well, no, because I'm not ready, you know, they either would have cut her or they would have put her on the shelf for 8 months. And so, you know, the damn girl wouldn't have been able to get a paycheck. She wouldn't have been able to go fight anywhere else, okay? She'd have been, like, tied into the UFC. So, you know, it's like, okay. So, Cindy Dandois, she was in a no-win situation, okay? Cindy Dandois got the best resume out of everybody that tried out, okay? And mind you, let me see, like, some of the people at the top, they didn't even try out, okay? They were selected, which that's another thing that pissed me off. Like, wait a minute, how the hell? Okay, but anyway, Cindy Dandois got the best resume. She got the best resume, guys, the best resume in the whole tournament, and wasn't selected. But we know what it is. It's bias. They don't like her. They hated the fight against Alexis Davis. They don't think she can be exciting. Give Cindy Dandois a full training camp. Give her time to really get her body in order and to get her, you know, cardio. Man, Cindy Dandois is very entertaining. She's very entertaining. Josette Cotton, you know. Josette Cotton probably is one of the most attentive athletes that I've seen, especially in the corner, okay? And I look at stuff like that. I look at if athletes listening to their corner. Josette Cotton is one of those people that she listen to her corner. She do. And, you know, I got to tell y'all that, you know, she does. She's listening to her corner. She's taking the advice, and she's going in there doing it. I was really shocked when Josette Cotton didn't get this fight because she said, yo, I want to fight Cyborg. I'm not afraid of her, okay? I want to do this, okay? She didn't get picked. I mean, it is what it is, you know. I know they got their favorites. There's certain people, certain images they just don't want. Yeah, to me, it looks like the UFC. Now, this is me. It looks like they're going for the young, okay? The young fighter and also the young good-looking fighter, okay? Now, I mean, those are two separate categories, okay? Not one category together, okay? They're either you're gonna be young, okay? Either you're gonna be very young, or you're gonna be very good-looking, okay? And I think that's the whole trend of what's going on up here, guys. I'm just being real, okay? You got Edie Ann Gomez. I know why she ain't make it, okay? I mean, they think she too old. But then again, you can put Barb Honchak on the show. How you gonna explain that? Now, Sarah Finn dos Santos, okay? A very, very good raw talent, guys. This girl is a very good, and I was hoping she made it because I'm gonna tell you right now, this girl, she got hands of stone, okay? Zolia Frosto. How the hell she didn't make it? Like, this is what's blowing my mind, okay? Frosto didn't make it. Like, I'm sitting here like, yo, man, this girl got so much experience. Well, she got 5 losses, but this girl got 13 wins in MMA. Let me tell you something. To get 10 wins or more in MMA, that's hard to do, man. You got so many different disciplines, man. So many different disciplines going at you, you know. And it's like you managed to get 13 wins. Now, she's an exciting fighter. Very exciting, man. I don't understand, man. But the veterans, they got hit hard, man. Pam Bam Sorensen, okay? I think Pam Bam Sorensen should have been in, okay? I think they should have went ahead and said, you know, yeah, Pam, let's do Pam. But, you know, again, they're probably looking at Pam age and just looking at just a lot of different things, man. And Pam just don't seem like an interesting person. But I think Pam, you know, for what she was able to do, and, you know, she's been in there with a couple of tough opponents, you know. I think she should have got in there and was able to prove herself. Pam's a good fighter. She's been paying her dues for a long time. And it's like, okay, well, good grief, man. You know, wow. The UFC did it, man. You know, the UFC, they're turning into the damn WWE. That's what they doing, man. You know what? To look at this and to just understand, man, it's not the WWE. This is the fight game. We want to see the